Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Roaming Prepper Channel. I'm your host, Pete, and yes, I am in the kitchen once again. If you couldn't tell, this is one of my happy places. Actually, one of my hobbies is cooking. It's very calming, relaxing. Sometimes I'm having a bad day, so it becomes more calming and relaxing because I'll drink half a bottle of wine while I'm cooking. And then, the food gets basted, I get basted, and everyone's happy, right? But in any case, so we started with no EBT November. It looks like the government's going to be opened up again. Now, here's the problem. Funding isn't magic. It doesn't go poof and the funding arrives. So there may be a delay. So those of you who are affected by the no EBT, or any of you who know someone who's may have been affected, the money may not come right away. So now's a perfectly good time to prep food. Also, I think it's just a money saving thing. So today was the beans, and what I did, this was really cheap prep and it made a lot of food. It's basically I just took a 1 pound bag of pinto beans because that's a reasonable amount to cook. I used the pound of pinto beans. You go through it, you clean it, you take out any rocks or partial beans or split beans because they give a weird flavor if they don't get cooked through right. And basically take whole intact beans, set them to the side after you've cleaned out any of the debris. 1 package of chicken bone broth or chicken stock, whatever it is you have handy. Typically those little containers are 4 cups. I use 4 cups of that and then 2 cups of water. So a total of 6 cups with the 1 pound of pinto beans. I used 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. Yes, I finally did the bacon grease thing and I'm super excited about that. And I labeled it because inevitably my wife will be like, what's this weird shit you have in the fridge? So I put 2 spoonfuls of the filtered bacon grease, and look how nice and clear it is. Put that in there. I put 2 basically metal spoons, like serving spoons, not serving spoons, eating spoons of chopped onion. And that was it. And I did not put salt at the beginning. Somebody warned me, and I haven't made these in forever. Somebody warned me if you put the salt too soon, it actually hardens the casing of the beans and gives you hard beans, which was a mistake I made once before. So none of that. And I put it on low on my crock pot for 8 hours. Actually, by about hour 5 or 6, it was done, which the recipe said it would be done. But I want to show you what I got out of that. So I don't know if you can see the, oops, well, hold on. And I got dogs now surrounding me because Dad's in the kitchen again. If you notice, if you ever wanted to find me in my house, just go to the kitchen and follow the dogs and you find me. But look at the beans, they're nice and plump. They did not need to be soaked overnight. I just now added salt and pepper. So it came out good. I actually had a little bit of this before when they were soft, but they needed a little more. I threw some on some reheated rice, put a little Frank's, and there you go. But let's think about this. So I probably have at least, 6 to 8 cups of food in here, right? Now, obviously you can't eat that with even 2 people can't eat that all at once. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that trick I did last time. I got these 1 cup molds. So I'm gonna fill each of these with the beans. Now here's the trick though. Make sure it has liquid in it, don't strain the liquid and put just beans. Put the whole thing, the broth and everything, because when you reheat it, it makes it easier and it keeps the beans plump and juicy. But I'm gonna do 4 of these. And see how much beans I have left. I'm gonna put the cover on it, I'm gonna freeze them. And I've been doing things, my wife and I did the chili before she left on her business trip. You put them in, this is a bigger mold, and ta-da, it is now a frozen square. These are very easy to store because they're solid and they're a shape. Also, it prevents frosting. Same thing with chicken. We did a bunch of chicken. We had a bunch left over. This is actually cooked rotisserie chicken. And what was left over, I FoodSavered as well. But you think about it. So this bag was $2 of beans. The bacon grease, I got as part of when I cook the bacon. I don't know how you put a cost to that, because the bacon pack was like $9. So I don't know what you, maybe 50 cents or that, 20 cents of bacon grease. Chopped onion, not very expensive. And what you wind up with is anywhere from 6 to 8 cups of food. You could eat the beans by themselves. You could put them with pasta, make kind of like a minestrone. You could put them over rice. I've seen people put them on tortillas. You can squish them and make them refried beans. But these are the kind of things we all need to be thinking of. Not just because of no EBT, but in general, throughout the year, we have to look at what we're doing and go, am I saving time, money, energy, and accomplishing something at the same time, right? Because you can save time, money, and energy laying on the couch, but you're not accomplishing anything other than being on the couch. You do this, I threw all this in here this morning. I got up this morning, went to the gym, came back, sorted everything, threw it in here, hit the button, I was out the door, went to my business meeting, we had a company lunch, we had a quick lunch. I came back, the beans were almost done. I had to give them another hour or two. Really low effort. And the neat thing is, I can now freeze them, and I'm gonna have material to cook and add to meals for quite a while. And I think people don't know how to cook with raw ingredients the way they used to. If it's not in a can, they don't know what to do with it. And we need to get back to that. So folks, think about it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 servings of beans, other than what I'm gonna eat tonight. And it cost me less than $5. I mean, how freaking crazy is that? So start thinking along those lines. Remember, your money, your energy, your time, and your space are important. But when you can do bulk foods, eat some right then and there and FoodSaver them. It doesn't take a lot of extra time and effort to do that. And then you have something in the freezer that you can pull out if you have unexpected guests, you have a power outage, whatever the case may be. I also recommend, and I think Vision or Livingston Man brought this up on the Four Horsemen, cook with your camp stove every now and then so you understand the time difference. Because having a nice gas stove is going to cook a lot faster than like a little propane stove. So you need to understand those time differences. But folks, that's it for tonight. No EBT is no longer an issue. It doesn't mean we shouldn't be economic, we shouldn't save money, we should have a little bit of fun while we're cooking. I enjoy making food. That's why I go to the gym, not so much to lower cholesterol, but because I want to eat stuff and I have to find a balance. So I go to the gym so I can eat. Anyway, you guys be good, be safe, be careful out there, have a wonderful week and weekend, and I'll see you on my next video. You guys take care of yourselves.